Good day, video watchers. It is Sean, the Hammer Ninja, here with another bodybuilding and mobile functionality hammer movement series tutorial. Today, we're into an essential stretch. We've talked about a couple of great ones up until this point. Today, we're going to talk about forward folding and the way the bodybuilding and mobile functionality hammer is going to help you get deeper into these stretches. Now, I'm going to get into this first position and then we're going to talk a little bit. So here's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to lay the hammer down, okay, and I'm going to take a seat. Now, as I lean into the forward fold, some of you might be thinking, hey Sean, that kind of looks like cheating. The only person you're cheating by not stretching is yourself. So ask yourself the question, which is more important? Getting flexible eventually, or whether or not somebody calls you a cheater. Adding the hammer as a seat in this position helps me get a tall chest and actually lean that tall chest forward out over my body, okay? So this little bit of elevation gives me the ability to let gravity help do some work, okay? Now, as you're in this forward fold position, don't worry so much about touching your toes. Some of us have really long monkey arms, so touching your toes is kind of cheating. What I'm really focusing on is trying to lay a flat body down onto my legs. And from there, you see, this is a pretty great stretch for me. Once I've got the stretch established, then I can walk my upper body down and really start to feel some elongation of that musculature, okay? If this position is not necessary, you've already got a toe touch, you can already spend some time into that forward fold. All we're gonna do is flip the script a little bit and use the hammer as a means by which we can increase the intensity. So I'm gonna wedge my feet against the base of the hammer. I'm gonna lean forward, soften the knees a little bit, okay? And then as we straighten down, now I'm pulling back on my feet, increasing the elongation of all the posterior chain below the leg, okay? And just a little bit here will help. So there's two really nice additions to a forward fold stretch with the bodybuilding and mobile functionality hammer. We're gonna talk about one more, and then hopefully you're gonna go stretch. Third forward fold position. This one, instead of a close foot forward fold position, we're gonna do a straddle forward fold, okay? So I'm gonna open up into my straddle position, and then my hammer just provides me with a position from which to pull deeper into this stretch, okay? Now, the same rules apply. If you get into this straddle and find that you can't lean your body far enough forward that gravity is actually helping, move this hammer underneath your butt and use it to help elevate you so that we can use gravity to your advantage. There is no bad starting position when it comes to stretching. The only bad thing is if you don't stretch at all right? Once you get to the point where your hamstrings, your hip complex is loosened up enough so that in a seated position on the floor, you can start to lean forward with that tall chest, then we can start to think about using this hammer as an anchor from which to pull. So I can walk this hammer farther away from my body, grab both hands on the rubber, and really pull forward, all right? Now this pull can be subtle. Just think about dropping the elbows down towards the ground and breathe in the position. Remember, we're spending 3 minutes here, okay? Every 30 seconds or so, walking yourself a little bit deeper into the stretch. So that means either dropping your elbows forward or repositioning that hammer farther away from you, okay? Be creative. We can take the hammer, we can move it over here behind one foot, we can move it over here behind the other foot. Some of you might need to put it behind your back just so that we don't lean backwards into this thing, okay? You got a lot of options. Try the hammer in different spots and use it to help increase your body's ability to relax into some more pliable ranges of motion, okay? If you've decided that you want one of these things, shoot us a message. We can get your order filled in. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share them, all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm your Hammer Ninja. We'll see you next time.